All right, hello everybody. We are back on that Wo Long Fallen Dynasty. My name is RJ from CasualHardcoreGamers CHG, and this is part 8 of our live stream series on this game. So I am still new. I'm using OBS. I'm still new to it and everything, so I'm still getting the kinks of it worked out. I am not plugging. I'm not plugged in my headphones into my speaker because I want to see how the sound is to you guys or whoever's watching. If you hear an echo or not. Looking to see how that plays out because I wanted to hear the game because the audio was really weird and I didn't know if because my microphone was plugged in, or sorry, my headset, my headphones were plugged in or not. I didn't know that was affecting the audio on your guys' end too because I could barely hear anyone talking. So I'm trying to see if I have the headphones out, if that affects anything or not. So let me know if you guys are hearing like too much audio because I have my TV on right in front of me. Maybe I'll just turn it down because then I'm actually not having my headphones plugged in. So let me know if you guys still have weird audio issues or not. If you guys still can't like hear the people talking, that was the issue that we had. That was the issue that we did have, was that the issue that we had was that the BGM music was fine, background music was totally fine, like the little orchestras that they would play, those were totally fine, we could hear those no problem. But the issue we were running into was that like when anyone spoke you could barely hear the people talking, and so I'm hoping to see if me not having my headphones plugged in changes that at all. But anywho, also, what up, Gemini? Welcome. What's up, my dude? Oh, jeez. Getting that bitrate issue again. Well, the connection's still holding up, though. That's fine. So, hello. And also, Detective Fallen. Hello to you, too, my man. How are you doing? So, wait, you said you were hanging out with Fiery? Oh, she's the homie, man. She's the homie. I actually had her on stream. Oh, sorry, not stream. I had her on a podcast episode. I think that was earlier this year, as a matter of fact. Yeah, she's the homie, man. You should definitely, I don't know how long you've been watching her stuff, man, but if you haven't seen her Bad Boys playthrough, oh, man, that was a treat. Because she was struggling hard on that game, but it's not because she sucks. It's just because the game is so ass. The game is just so ass that it's so hard to play. And man, she was struggling. I never seen her struggle like the way she did in that game. It was hilarious to watch. She'd be legit yelling at the game. Cause like the cover mechanics don't work. The gun play is terrible. It's just a straight up just garbage game. Just A+ garbage. And it is a joy to watch her do it. Oh my gosh. But she beat it. But she didn't like it. But yeah, like she's really cool, man. Playing all those fucking games on hardest difficulty, playing God of War on give me God of War mode. I'm like, yo, do you have a death sentence? Honestly, I feel like she needs to change her channel title to CasualHardcoreGamers. Well, minus the casual part. But yeah, man, she's no joke. And it's crazy thing, she'll just jump into brand new franchises too. Game series that she's never played before. Ever. And she'll play those games right away. Just hardest difficulty. Hardest difficulty immediately. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, she doesn't even play it on easy first to get used to things. Nah, none of that. She don't need that. Just give me the game. Oh, so okay, so from the last time we played this to this time, I've done some upgrading. I actually did it earlier today. So there was this mission that I hadn't. There was actually a couple missions that I did off camera. One of them was what's called a wizardry spell mastery thing. that allows you to unlock. It basically unlocks the highest tier of wizardry spells for each of the 5 disciplines. And so I did that, and so I have those unlocked and able to get. And then I did a side mission where it was like a 2-on-1 battle. And I did that because I wasn't sure about it, and I don't want to keep down. Like those, they're just side missions; they're not important. But it also unlocked another side mission that I'll probably do later. I might do it on stream. It's like one of the toughest missions in the game because it's a 3-on-1 boss fight, and it super sucks. But anyway, also we're gonna fight this big old thing. There we go. So yeah, I did some upgrading. I upgraded my weapon, upgraded my armor, changed a couple armor pieces to a couple other ones that had higher defense ratings. And then I changed the perks that were on some of my equipment as well to get them. I'm trying to get my poison accumulation higher because that's what I'm running with on my main profile, and I wanted to try to keep that going. Because when I played before, the poison accumulation is just not how I want it to be. And so I added some more to that so that I could try to accumulate poison faster on enemies, and because I want to be able to do that and inflict poison damage because I have perks to do more damage to enemies that are poisoned. And so did some of that and leveled up as well. So I'm sitting pretty well. My level's 63 right now. Wait, no, 64. So I'm still under leveled as far as this game's concerned. That's because I lost a bunch of experience on that last main mission's boss and couldn't get it back. So otherwise, it could have been probably on par with that level, or with this level's mission level. Probably could have been at 67, but anywho, let's check in with the chat. What's going on with the chat? All right, let's see here. Was just watching her live on Bramble King. What the hell is Bramble King? I keep forgetting she goes live, man. I always forget that she goes live. Okay, I think I agree. The game volume is a bit over your voice. Now that I hear some action going on. RJ's soft-spoken. He got that sultry song. I want him to read me audiobooks now. Alright, hold on, fellas. I'll turn down the volume a bit more. Alright. When I get into some more battles, let me know if that makes a difference. I lowered it a bit down. You know, actually okay, so I've heard a lot of people who say that they don't like their voice. I've actually always liked my voice. I don't know what that says about me, but I've always liked it. Like when I listened back to my podcast with David, like I'm like, yeah, I mean, I always think that I sound well spoken and educated, and like when I say words, it kind of comes off a bit smooth. So I've always liked my voice. So hey, if you want me to read you off some audiobooks, I probably would do it. Yo, that should be my OnlyFans. I should open up an OnlyFans, but all I do is just read things. So like an audiobooks OnlyFans. But like I'm not even like reading erotic stuff. I'm just reading like Harry Potter. Or something like that. That'd be kind of funny. Okay, remarkably better. That's good. And as long as you can still hear the audio, that's all I really care about. Because the issues I had in the past, before I got set up with OBS and everything, was that no one could ever hear my game audio. They would hear me fine, but they could barely hear the game audio, like at all. To where like even in cutscenes, if I wasn't talking, they could still barely hear the game. And so I was hoping that one of the things that I could accomplish with OBS is that I could have a better mix between the game audio and my commentary. So still working on it. This is only my second stream with OBS, and so I'm still getting to terms with it. I've been setting up some other things with it. I did it actually worked really well for the podcast that I did with David last week, for the one that went out on Sunday or Monday. That went off without a hitch. It was awesome, which actually reduces my editing time quite a bit to where I don't even have to edit the video anymore. So that's really nice. I know Jet is just like in her grave, or not grave, but like in her head is just saying like, I told you so, RJ. Because she's been telling me to get on OBS for a long time. I've just been too stubborn to do it. But now I've kind of had to. And so, but yeah, because like what I used to do for the podcast was, so David and I use a website called Zencaster because it allows us to record the podcast with both our webcams and everything. And it automatically does it really nicely, and it gives me a recording of both our webcams. However, though, we for some reason wouldn't be synced, probably because due to connection issues or something. We wouldn't be synced in post editing after I downloaded the files. So I would actually have to go into my editing software, or iMovie, because I have a Mac. I have to go into that and then make sure that we were synced the whole video. And sometimes I have to do multiple like little edits to make sure that was synced up. And then I would then have to first make a video. I'd make a file of just my webcam to get that synced up, and then I would have to use that to then get a file of David's webcam that was already synced up, and then I have to put both of those into OBS, record that, so then I can make it, so I can change the camera views, make it side by side, and also take out all the background shit. And then when I got that recorded, then I have to put that back in my editing iMovie, because I have to then edit out the beginnings and endings. So it would take like half a day worth of time to do everything. But now I recorded the whole thing in OBS right from the get-go, so all I have to do now is just cut off the beginning and ending in iMovie and then export that. So it's so much better. Anywho, oh, Jet's in the house. I figured Jet was going to show up. I would legit listen to that. I have a friend who sends me recordings of her reading Harry Potter in her Canadian voice. You would, Gemini. Game a little on the quiet end, but that is kind of all the audio. Wait, what? Wait, so you said wait, hold on. So the audio was too loud, but now you're saying it's too quiet? Why can't it just be good? I can't win. And also, Jet's in the house, of course. I knew you were in there somewhere. Shut the barn door. OBS? I can hear you now and tell what's going on in the game. Okay, that's good. Everyone bow. All bow to the queen. To Jet, the queen. It's me, love on a plate. If it isn't the person with the fun name. I like spaghetti. Everyone likes spaghetti. Who doesn't like spaghetti? If you like spaghetti, you're either dead or a liar. Because everybody likes spaghetti. Ooh, are you gonna see me? And ooh, you didn't see me. Gotcha. But yes, Jet, I am on the OBS train. Finally, it was kind of because I was forced to, but hey, I'm on it. So it's been really nice. It's really great for the podcast, like I said. I did a regular recording with it with Travis 2 days ago, and so I'm gonna see how that is. I haven't looked at it yet. I'm assuming it's gonna be all right, because I have it set it up very similarly to how I have my stream set up. So we're going to test that out, see how that came out. Hopefully it came out well. So yeah, but everything's looking, so far everything's been good. Oh geez, you didn't die. You were supposed to die. Also, I found out, I didn't know this. I must have missed this in an update for this game, but they added another like end mission. Also, why is that there if I can't jump up? There has to be a reason why. It's like a ending gauntlet battle thing that I didn't even know they added to the game, but they did. So I'm gonna have to try that mission out on my main profile, because it's like an end game mission. Like it doesn't even unlock until you, I think, beat the game. And it's basically just a boss gone. Don't know if it's random or not. But that's like the new, like, you know, end game, full, you know, test of skill for this game. I'm gonna give it a go. I'm curious. Also because I have to beat every mission. And it is a mandatory requirement to play this game. Not really, but whatever. But yeah, so I didn't even know, so I'm really looking forward to that. I'm gonna play that tonight after we're done streaming. Give that a go. Hopefully it doesn't destroy me. But yeah, we're moving right along. I think this is part 5 now of 7. We're just trying to just get through this so we can be ready for the DLC that comes out at the end of the month. They haven't really shown off anything about it. They just gave us the title and the release date. But it's going to basically be the exact same kind of format or formula that Neo 2 did, where you get like one new main campaign, you get a new weapon to use, and you get weapon, and then you get a difficulty level to replay the whole game on again. So same stuff from Neo 1 and 2, but that's kind of what we wanted anyways, because most people who are playing this are mostly Neo 1 and 2 players, so it's not a big deal. Okay, he was already dead. So yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm excited. I'm most interested in that third difficulty. That is what I'm most interested in. And if any other surprises that they have for us, because currently the end game for this game is not as good as Neo or Neo 2. But then again, they're not done with fully supporting this game yet, and Neo's and Neo 2's end game didn't really get that good until like the second or third DLC drop that they did. So it is what it is. Anyways, I'm gonna get you. No. Yeah, there you go. Anyways. OBS RJ. Oh my gosh, how do you find these many different ways to say... Oh, geez, that's another spider. It's to say my name. I don't know how y'all did it. How y'all do this. You are perfect and delicious. Jem, help me lose weight. Gosh damn it, Jet. I told you, you can't just say that. He can't answer you if you just say that bland, very generic, help me lose weight. Can you give him some barometers? Can you give him some guidelines to work with? Okay, is OBS recording software? Or it records and broadcasts? I gain like 2 stone. Damn, you even used his own metrics. Gotcha. I just used the GeoForce installed on my computer already. I need to find something for old games though, because it is compatible with some. It's a good program. Oh, I never used GeoForce before. I will send you the cheat code. Really? Oh jeez. If you guys do end up talking over the weekend, Jet, I would love to know what kind of crazy plan Jem is gonna put you on. It probably won't be that crazy, but you'll probably think it's crazy though. And also, yes, I've never used GeoForce before. I've heard of it, but I didn't even know it was a recording software. So yes, just a little bit of backstory for you, Detective, also Panda. So for me personally, I was for the longest. So I have a MacBook, first and foremost. So you can. Oh, I don't have anything. Oh, I have something to give you. I think. Here, you have this. So I've been using a Mac for the longest time since I started YouTube, and MacBooks come with a built-in software called iMovie, which is actually really good. Most people who are into editing software or music production, they use a Mac, or a lot of them do, because it's just really, really good. And they have, there's like GarageBand and stuff that's built in. That's pretty good. And so I was like, okay, cool. So I had a solid editing software right away. And then I was using, I bought a Elgato capture card. And Elgato has its own software that you can use in conjunction with it. And so I just downloaded that software that at the time it was called for Mac it's called Game Capture HD, and that's what I was using for years. But then because I got a new MacBook, and these new MacBooks have like the M1 chip or the silicone chip, whatever you want to call it, they're not compatible with the, well, first of all, they're not compatible at all with the software, sorry, with the capture card I was using, and it's also not compatible with the Game Capture HD software as a whole. So I basically had to use OBS, and OBS allows you to basically get all your different screens, different like screen captures that you're using in audio that you have plugged into your computer. Basically it gives you one central place to use them all at once, and then you can set it up to do recordings and streamings. I just did not see that coming. So that's a little history on me, I guess, and what I was using, and then why I'm using OBS now. But yeah, it just essentially allows you the convenience of OBS and things like it, or it just gives you a spot to where you can record everything at once. But as far as like getting the capture in the first place, well, yeah, then I think that's a matter of your possible for capture card or whatever recording device you're using. He's gonna have me die. No, he's not. Maybe. So let you make it. Oh, Lefty's in the building. Lefty's in the building, my brother. Lefty, my brother. So good to see you again. How are you, my friend? I totally missed that because I was not locked on to him. Also, this fight gonna get it. He's by you. Oh wait. Oh, this person. Okay. Ooh, the great axe. Oh shit. Who saw me? But yeah, I'm actually curious though. What I said about audio's out the window with headphones on. Well, that's good. Wait, is that good? I hope that's good. It could be bad. I don't know. I'm sorry. Either way. But yeah, Detective, what do you use right now? Because I know we've talked a few times before as well about, like, you know, trying to get you to think about streaming as well, especially when you put up those really long recordings. Because, like, I've been noticing, and maybe you guys have too, long recordings have been getting more popular. Like, not necessarily for games, but they have been getting more popular for other types of content. I think that's where the direction is at the moment. I don't know if it's just a fad or not, but that seems to be the direction, especially if you like to make lists and stuff like that. It seems to be like those really long like uploads, so like hour or half, like 50-minute, hour-long stuff, or 2-hour stuff even. Seems to be doing pretty solid. I've been seeing it more and more often from creators and stuff. And so I was just thinking, like, well, since you're just doing one episode of a longer series, I was thinking, well, that might be better for a stream. But you were mentioning that you didn't have the right equipment. So I'm just wondering, what do you use? Also, I hope I have what you're looking for, dog. I really hope I have what you're looking for, man. Because I've sold them. I sold, like, all my shit. So I hope I still got it. What are you looking for? Oh, do I have that? I do. Awesome. All right, man. See you later. Go back to your wife. So have her stop sending you out to these war zones, man. And stop listening to her. You're out here just looking for some goddamn oil for no reason. Anywho, sup troops, how are y'all? Okay, Geoforce, but I do want to stream. I just don't have the right setup or equipment. Could be that I am on Wi-Fi, not sure. But I can't get a steady stream. All good, bro. It's always a great night with the squad. Is what it is about right now. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I thought long form content. You were noticing that too, Jetty. Okay, that's good. So, Detective, when you say you're on Wi-Fi, like, what do you mean by that? Because I'm using Wi-Fi too. Like, I'm not connected by an Ethernet. And yes, that is, yeah, of course, that's not going to be as direct a connection, and it is more prone to mess ups. But I've had sometimes some really bad connections too. I'm just curious, like, is your Wi-Fi particularly, like, not that good? Because I mean, not all Wi-Fi is created equal, and not all areas are created equal for Wi-Fi. So, like, are you just, is it potentially maybe not as good as you would like it to be. Or maybe it could also be the machine too. I mean, it's not just the Wi-Fi. It could also be the machine you're using. Because like if your machine is, if it's older, then that might also play a factor into it too. Because like also like, because like for instance, my computer, my old MacBook that I was using for streaming, I couldn't have my microphone on. I mean, Gemini, Lefty, and Jet can tell you. I couldn't even have my microphone because my computer could not handle it. Could not handle running all those things at once and stream. So it was a matter of my computer not being well enough. It couldn't get enough of a connection, and then it was trying to run the webcam and run the capture software I was using and run the stream. It couldn't handle all that, so something had to give, and I had to sacrifice using my proper microphone as a result. So I don't know, maybe it could be that your computer might be on its not last legs, but it might be older. And if it's not older, then that's right, throwing it right out the window. The whole video just like freezes or lags. Huh, interesting. Might not be that I got that fiber. Hey man, them fiber optics though. Them fiber optics. I don't have those. I don't think I have them either, but man, I wish I did. Because they sound sweet. Why is that blinking? I already put the flag down. Educate me, detective. Is GeoForce just like a computer program? Like a software program? Because I'm wondering, like, how are you getting the capture? Are you just using the system's built-in capture features or something? I'm just wondering. Because I use a capture card, and I know you can use. I personally have never used the PS4 or PS5's built-in streaming or recording capabilities. I don't even know how to. I mean, I know where to go to click it, but I don't know how to like work it. So I'm just curious what you're using. Because it could, I mean, like it could be a matter, maybe it has something to do with the fact. Well, then again, no, because I've seen the homie RJ stream, and he just uses his system as well. I don't think he has a capture card either. It's an app, okay. Kind of stream was Twitch, which auto-recorded my video, but when I went back to watch it was terrible. Okay. Because I'm thinking, like, okay, so GeoForce is just a software you download, and you're probably then using just the system's recording capabilities. Just guessing it has recording going live and where to my drivers. Yeah, so it looks like you're probably just using the laptop or computer, desktop laptop, and then the system, like the gaming system's recording stuff. So I'm thinking is either, yeah, the internet. Have you tried streaming without like a microphone plugged in or a webcam? Like nothing. It's just only thing you have running is just the game. You try streaming that and seeing how, and like watching that video footage. I'm just curious because if it's smoother in that instance, then it could be like the same situation that I had, to where your computer just can't handle running all of that at the same time. And it also could be, I mean, I don't know kind of how old your desktop or laptop is, but it also, you also could just be using a system that's just, just a bit too old to run everything it needs to run. Like it doesn't have enough power under the hood, especially if you're using a laptop. Laptops are going to be, obviously not as powerful as a desktop. Even if you buy a dedicated gaming laptop, it's still not going to be as powerful as a desktop. At least that's what I think. And so if you are running a laptop, you're at a disadvantage right from the get-go. So you're possibly using an underpowered machine. I'm speaking from experience using a laptop myself, so that could be part of the problem. So I'm either thinking internet and or your computer is just not strong enough. Those are my two thoughts. Okay, yeah, his laptop, Alienware Dell laptop is what I chalked it up to for now, though. Yeah, I mean, if you, which in order to change that, I gotta get a new PC, which I can't. Yeah, I feel you. So laptop is already going to be a bit at a disadvantage, and then okay, I need to get inside that gosh damn building, but for some reason, where's the? Oh wait, I think I need to open the doors open from the front. So yeah, laptop's going to be immediately disadvantaged, and then you're going to have, and then if the laptop is like some years old, then that's going to be an issue. And then if the laptop wasn't really that strong to begin with, then that's an issue. So yeah, it's probably just the laptop, unfortunately. Which, yeah, that's not an easy fix. Well, it's easy, but it's not a cheap fix. There you go. Because even if you went the laptop route, because like you wouldn't necessarily need to get a new desktop. You could just get a more up-to-date laptop, but that's still also not like, you can't just go and just get a new laptop. Because if you want to get a good one, not like an older model or something, maybe within a couple years, you're probably gonna be looking at $500-600 minimum. So I feel your pain, dog. And you guys will still be my buddies. Hey, man. Hey, if you don't go nowhere, we won't go nowhere. You just got a car that you can't afford. I'm guessing your hand was kind of forced on that new car purchase. Maybe like your previous one broke down on you out of nowhere. Because my Travis actually was in a similar situation to that too. So I understand the struggle, man. All right. So we're almost done with this mission, actually. I remember this mission. I was forgetting who was here. Honestly, I was just running through this level. I didn't even remember who we were going to fight. But now I remember. And, okay, for me, he's fine. He's, like, a little tough. Maybe top 10, I guess. But for a lot of players I've seen who have commented on Reddit, he's actually one of the toughest boss fights in the game for them. I can see why they would say that, because the problem with this boss fight is that he is an electrical based one, and electricity is basically cheating in this game. Like, it really is, at least when the bosses use it. I haven't used it myself. I have not made like electricity build or anything. But when bosses use it against you, it is cheat mode. It accumulates so fast, and you just go down. Like, you don't go down, but like it's just, man, it hurts. Oh, nice, took out one hit, perfect. It hurts, man. It's painful. It bad, man. It bad. It's not bad, but it bad. Yeah, so, and I think this boss, he's an electric based boss, and woo-wee. He reminds you about that electricity all the time. And also, I somehow missed a flag. I don't know where it was. I do not care. Is there someone over here? It's not over there. Wait, didn't I do the one over here? I did. Oh, I guess I just missed one. Whatever. I ain't tripping. Yeah, old one overheated. 2004, so it was about time. Yeah, that's what I thought. Travis's car was 07, and like his was turning into a death trap, and he has kids, so it was like, yeah, it just could put on him. And so he kind of his hand was forced a bit too, and he had to get a new car that he also could not afford. You see, this is how you know it's an electric boss, because it gives you an anti-static needle. That's the hint. That's the hint. Electric strongest element. I mean, element wise, yeah, but in this game, I don't know. But it sucks. I go for poison. It works on my other profile. I don't know what I'm doing different on this one. I'll have to double check and see what I'm doing on my other profile, because I'm able to poison enemies pretty quickly. But in this game, not so much. So I'm not really sure what the issue is. But yeah, no, man. Hey, it's fine, detective. There's no issues, man. Everyone got problems. We all got it, especially money, man. It's funny you bring that up, because Gemini and I were actually just having a good discussion right before the stream, and we were talking economics and just how shitty it is for just so many people across the world, not just in the US or UK or everywhere, man. And just how the bigger problem is just how like nobody is telling people how to prepare themselves, you know, for after they're done with whatever level of schooling that they're doing. Just no one tells you what to be privy of, what to look out for, what to understand. Even when you go to college, even going to college, they don't tell you anything about rent or, you know, prices or credit cards, or, you know, even I took finance classes. Okay? I took finance where you go over certain like financial securities in the stock market and percentages and perpetuities and annuities. But there's no section of just like, okay, that's great for if I'm a stockbroker, but like, what about like compounding interest for a credit card that I will have to have? Like, can we go over that, please? So none of that. And so it's interesting that you bring that up, because, but that's why people got so many problems, man. It hurts. It's sad. It's sad out there, man. We gotta have more people learning more stuff, but just no education system wants to fucking include it in their curriculum. Anyways, yeah, this guy, he ends up being an ally. I guess spoilers. But and I don't remember why we're fighting him. I have no idea why we're fighting him. And I might die because he's really fast, and I am not using a sword like my cutscene is showing. I'm using an axe, and it is slow. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, look at all that electricity. This is why this mission gives you two homies to help you. Oh, I got him. There we go. I needed that. Oh, shit. Oh, actually, you know what? He actually is hard, but not in this mission. He has another mission where you fight him just one-on-one, just like as a side mission. That one, and I don't know why, but that version is brutal. Bro, you ain't nothing, fool. You ain't nothing. Actually, he's actually way harder on the second difficulty. I don't even know why, man. He just goes into hard mode on the second difficulty. On this first playthrough, he's fine. On the second difficulty, man, I was dying to this fool. He was just taking me out. Done, son. You don't want me. I ain't scared of no man. But for a lot of people, though, he took out a lot of people. But I'm a fucking baller, so it doesn't matter. Anywho, honestly, my answer for most things nowadays, we gotta YouTube it. I really like his design, his feathered flags, giving some serious Chinese warrior vibes. Well, you know, bro, this game takes place in China. Maybe you did, but yeah, the game takes place in China. So that makes sense for him to have Chinese warrior vibes, because he is a Chinese warrior. That sort of tech reminded me of a dude from Sekiro. I didn't play Sekiro, so I don't know who you're talking about. Now we're getting his backstory, and I don't care. I don't care. I don't know who anybody is. That's the issue with this. I mean, I had the same problem with Neo at first. I didn't know who the fuck was who. Even when I read their biographies, I could not keep track of who was who by each of the names. I was like, what? Who's that? And it's like, yeah, he was the shogun of this other warrior. I was like, wait, who was he? And it was like, yeah, then, like, you know, they fought on the battlefield together with that other guy. And I'm like, wait, which one was that one? I'm like, oh, man, crap. I know I got to go back to read that other dude. Remember who he was. Remember get a face on him. And it's just back and forth. I was like, oh, my gosh. I'll play through that game 5 times. See the same set of cutscenes over and over again. I still can't remember who was who. Like, everyone's name sounds the same. And I'm like, or like looks the same. I'm like, oh, my gosh. Who are you? What is this? Who am I? Oh, my gosh. It was brutal. And this game is the same thing. Exact same thing with this game. I don't know who's who. Every name starts with a Z. So, I've never seen so many Z's in my life than before I played this game. Hey, he's the homie. He's the dude we're fighting for, I think. Yeah. I feel like he's like this dude's Nobunaga. He's like Chinese Nobunaga. He even kind of looks like him. Yo, what if like okay, no, none of you guys have played Neo. I was gonna say, like, what if William from Neo showed up in this game for no reason? Like 1400 years in the future, somehow shows up in this game. That'd be kind of cool. And also, Gemini, I didn't say everyone looked the same. I said their names sound the same. So it's like a little bit less racist. And also, play Sekiro next? No, I will not play Sekiro next. I am actually playing the Souls games in the order of the release. And I have played Demon Souls, the PS3 Demon Souls, actually. And I have played Dark Souls 1. I played the remastered version on stream, but I did actually play both the PS3 version and the PS4 version because that's how I roll. And I do have Dark Souls 2. I have the PS3 version of Dark Souls 2, but I don't want to stream that one. I want to stream the PS4 version. I want to stream the best version for streaming purposes. Don't want to subject people to seeing a PS3 build. Oh, I love this mission. This mission's fun. This is also, I think, where we're going to fight Livu again the second time. And he's actually easier the second time, which is like, how is that possible? But and also, it was really fun seeing all the people get flooded. Also, that background doesn't look good. And also, we got our girl back. We got our girl hanging out with us. What up, Hongjin? What up, girl? How you doing? How you doing? As what was his name? I forget his name. His YouTube name, but I remember he's basically the Call of Duty nuke dude. I think he goes by the Money. How's you doing? How you doing, girl? How's you doing? All right. Anyways, enough for that. Okay. So, before we move forward with this mission, let's do a couple side missions. Let's do some side missions here. Anywho, Detective RJ is like 20 years behind games. Yes. Yes, that is me. I am 20 years. I am on average 5 to 10 years behind on games, on most games. Yes, she is not wrong. She is not wrong. I play maybe 3 new games a year. Every other game that I'm playing is like an older game that's at least like a few years old, because I have such, oh gosh, I almost died. I have such a backlog, dog. I have such a backlog. And then I'll just add new games to the backlog. See, the issue that I have is because I'm still playing PS3 games. That's the main issue that I have. And the main issue I had that's because I mean, it's smart for my longevity, financial longevity, but it was dumb as far as me getting ahead with games. But for many years, I didn't buy games because I just couldn't. I felt like I couldn't. I was in college. I was just living off the student aid that I got, which was like $1,000, $1,000 or so dollars for an entire quarter, which is 3 months. And then I would like work a little meager amount at GameStop, and GameStop, it was good for for scheduling purposes, but it was terrible for actual money. And so I didn't bring much more extra to supplement that, and so I didn't buy games for years. And like most of college, I would buy a couple. I would get some for Christmas, you know, but like I just wouldn't buy a lot of games, and I missed out on a lot of PS3 games because when the PS3 was out, I was like a young teenager in high school. I couldn't buy fucking games then, and I wasn't gonna ask my parents for money for games because, first of all, my mom would say no. So there goes that. And so I'm behind. I've always been behind. This is not a new thing for me. I've always been behind with my games, and I've been trying to play catch up ever since. And also the other issue is that I do not I'm a huge stickler for playing like an entire, like I like to play a full series of games. I'm not one that'll like just pick and choose certain games out of a series, because people say like, oh, like those are the good ones, quote unquote good ones of a series. You should only play those ones. Don't like fuck the rest. I will play the entire series. So that's another issue that I have. So it takes me longer to get through stuff. And then like some games just take long in general, no matter how you cut it, because they're RPGs or whatever. So, oh man, that's why. So I'm still trying to clean up on the PS3 games that I missed out on, let alone the PS4 games that I missed out on with the PS5 games. Now, granted, we still have had a really not a huge lot of games that are just for PS5, so I haven't been that screwed yet. So I'm just trying to just pick it up, man. I'm trying to just pick up the slack, trying to bust through these games as fast as I possibly can. And also, okay, I'll catch up with the stream. Are you streaming RE4 coming 2028? We keep joking about Elden Ring stream coming like in 2042. Trying to get all my oldies out of the way so I can get it, especially just recording this year. I feel it. He's going to stream RE4 remake when the remastered VR version comes out. One question: how much RAM does that game ask for, bro? I don't understand what you mean. How much RAM does the game ask for? I do not know what that means. I'm not sure if you're trolling. You're me asking a legit question. I could be too dumb to understand what you're talking about. So if you want to if you're still in the chat, if you want to elaborate there, that'd be nice. Anyways, gigabyte of RAM, but can be more if you set graphics to max. Wait, what are we talking about? Wait, Gemini knows what we're talking about. He's already just ignorant and hates his viewers. Shut your damn mouth. I was busy. Wait, but what game are we talking about? What are you guys talking about? What game takes up RAM? Oh, on PC. Oh, on PC. Oh, sorry, I'm on PS5, so I sorry. Like I thought, I had a feeling that I was just too dumb to understand. I apologize for that, man. If you're still there, Gabriel, I really apologize for that. I've never played a PC game in my life, so I do not understand. When you talk RAM to me, and I'm not like, and we weren't talking about PC stuff beforehand, that shit is what right over my head. Right over the head, man. I had no idea what you were talking about. I do not PC game at all. I've never done it. I never will, as far as I can help it. It's just not my. It's just not my jam. Like, even if I ever do get a proper Windows desktop, I probably will still never do it. And if you know what, actually, if I ever did, it'd probably just be like a bunch of pretty games that I can't buy on PlayStation, but that somehow are okay to play on Steam. That would probably be the only thing I would ever play on PC. Because there are a lot of pervy games out there that are only on Steam. Or like the or PlayStation's gotten like hella strict with its censoring on games, which is weird because like it's actually been documented that there have been games that come out for like the Switch and PlayStation, but somehow the Switch version isn't edited or isn't censored, and you would think that out of the two it would be censored on Nintendo, but actually it's not. I don't have any specific games as examples, but I've seen it. I've seen it mentioned for other games, and I find it very funny. But on Steam, I know they don't ever do no censoring on those games. As long as it's not a rated AO game, adults only. As long as it's not rated adults only, man, they be getting away with some crazy shit, and I'm about that life. Anyways, I mean, I guess to each their own. Jen, he does hate his viewers. Leave me alone. I apologized. But thank you, Jen, for answering his question. He left the building and is down the street. I kind of really hated that, RJ. Never. Don't get butthurt. You're still the master race, all right? You're still the master race. I still acknowledge that PC is the superior system. I'm just never gonna do it, unless again for those aforementioned very pervy games. Okay, let's see here. Time to bring back Chill in Chat because he was more aware. He's had to walk to China and ask developers because that would be faster than walking to Origin. Oh my gosh, you guys are mean. I apologize. Okay, you know what though? Okay, it's like, I mean, I hope he didn't come to the stream just to ask me that one question and then dip out. And also, also forewarning here. So before I started this stream, I changed the latency to low latency, and I haven't done that in like forever. Like since like some of the earliest streams I ever did. And so I'm not used to how fast these comments are coming, because I've always done normal latency, and there's quite a delay under normal latency. But I did that because that's what my computer could handle at the time. But since I have this new computer, I decided to change it and see if that would, if my computer would do fine with it, and it does. But I'm not used to it. Also, who is trying to shock me? Where are you? There you are, you piece of shit. I'm coming for you. Well, I'm coming for you. Oh, there's 3 of you? Yeah, go get him. Go get him. That's right. You go get him while I go get this box. Oh, you're stuck. How did you get stuck? You're supposed to take him out, not get stuck. Jeez, I gotta do everything around here. Okay, I want you to have a PC now. So bad. We were gonna get rich and get you one. Go to the hospital, RJ, to treat that major burn. Shut your damn mouth. The only thing low latency about this stream is your excuses. You're lucky you're so goddamn handsome. Well, apparently I wasn't handsome enough to keep that guy around. Okay, so actually the funny thing about this mission is that I was actually stuck on this mission for some reason, because like you're trying to find somebody who's gone missing, and I could not figure out where the hell he was. His location at this spot is actually random in each time you play it. And the spot they had put him in, I could not for the life of me figure out where it was. And even I was running past it like 7 times, and then I finally figured it out. I was like, oh my gosh, I felt so dumb. So dumb. Anyways, okay. Well, if it has been fun, I will leave you running. I gotta go meditate so I can try to get some games in. Wait, what? What? You gotta meditate before you're gaming. That's interesting. I want to meditate. I should do some meditation. Clear my chakras out. Trust me, if it was a girl, he'd still be here. Well, we don't know any. Well, we will never know. Now, will we? But yeah, man. Hope you have a good night, detective. Hope I'll see you again at some point. You keep up with your you keep up with your content and your grind, and I hope eventually your situation gets better where you can improve your equipment, bro. So till next time, dude. Till next time. Also, no, I want you. That's what I want. Yeah, there we go. I missed. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm hungry. Y'all have a great night. Thanks. Good luck with your game. Thank you kindly. Thank you. Although, I don't need no luck. I got the skill. I got the skills to pay the bill. Oh shit, you saw me? Hey Jet, do you have a Mama Sortini's in California or near you at all? Just curious, because I have a couple. And I got them yesterday. I ordered some Mama Sortini's yesterday from them for dinner. And I ordered some, they have boneless wings there. And I was curious. I didn't know they had those. And I was like, well, I'm going to give them a shot. They were fucking fantastic. They were so good. And the ranch that they had with it, oh, to die for. It was so good. I was like, I think I found my new favorite thing from here. It's so good. I'm curious. But, okay, so you don't have one. Mama Sortini's is a, it is a Italian restaurant. It is an Italian restaurant. I don't know where else it is, but we have a couple in my state. There's actually one in my city, down the street from where, like in the main city where I live. And there's another one near my job, actually. And I think there's another one somewhere else. I just don't know where. But yeah, just curious. Also, that mission took quite a while. Anyway, let's just keep doing these couple of side missions here, and then we'll get back into the main mission. And that'll probably take us to the end of probably take us to the end of the stream, but we still got a lot to play. And we'll finish up part 5, and then we'll move on to part 6. And then we'll have, what, part 6 and 7? Oh, this is just a boss fight. Oh, perfect. This will be just fine. Get my boost up. Get you in the fucking face. Oh, shit. Get that on ya. Come on, get out. Yeah, you don't want this problem. Wait, you hit me? The fuck? What the hell? What the hell you say to me? Oh shit! You go. Oh gosh! Stop it! Stop cheating! What the hell? You jumped backwards? Come on! Come on! Come on! Get out! Get out! Yeah, you want this? You want this? You want this? Yeah, come on! Come here! Come here! Come here! Come here! Ha oh. Ha ha. Ha ha! You gave me that time. Gotcha. Ha ha. Done. You bum. Get out of my face. Anywho. Yo, get dunked on. What the hell you say? I'll whoop your ass until Monday. Don't talk to me like that. Okay, this is mission. Oh, I gotta talk to him. Whoops. By age 7. You know Timmy by age 4, he speak 4 languages. You just only language you speak is failure. I'm gonna go. I'm sleepy. No sleepy chat. No sleepy time for you. You don't get to sleep. No sleeping. Your son's not with you. You don't get to sleep. You have to just talk with us and be fun with us. That's the only thing you get to do. Oh, so this mission actually has upset some people. It's just a boss fight against like this new demon to fight. He's pretty tanky. Ah, fine. He also does a lot of thunder attacks. That's another problem with him. Also, he has apparently he attacks twice with that. Oh, how did I get the second one? Oh, okay, I didn't see that coming. Whoop! Shit. Freaked me out there, buddy. See, he's nothing! See? Dead. There's nothing to it. Gotta make sure you're just upgraded and you're good to go. See, that didn't take too long. Now we'll get back to our main mission. Now we'll get back to our regular programming. Okay, he is with me tomorrow. He's leaving. Oh, okay, fine. Alright, well, you have a good night, Jet. Wish you were staying. Can message me whenever you like. Yeah. Make sure you message Jim. He'll whip you right into shape. Actually, I'm pretty excited, Jim, when I eventually, hopefully, come down to the UK in the fall. One of the big things I'm gonna make sure that happen is that you send me home with like a really good workout plan to follow. I mean, I'll give you the criteria for it, like what I'm looking for and like how often I think I could feasibly work out on a regular basis. Not like, you know, wishful thinking basis. And see what we can work out. Son of a bitch, quit blocking. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Alright, yeah, man, I literally handcrafted a unique plan. Yeah, I mean, that's what I figured. I figured that's what you do. Because you have expertise in that for your other clients at the gym and shit. But yeah, I'm looking for that. It was funny, my brother, years ago, this is when he was in college, he went through this phase where he was just, I don't know what made him do it, but he just wanted to get jacked. And he did, but he got like that he got like the bodybuilder kind of jack style. He didn't get like, you know, the shredded jacked. And it was funny, just the way he handled it. Like, he did get bulked up. He was lifting a lot, but like he was eating a lot too, but not necessarily a lot of good food. Like, he was it's not that you can't bulk up this way, but it's not like necessarily the healthiest way to bulk up, but he was eating like a lot of pizza. Like, and dude, like Papa John's, he was Papa John's favorite client for a while. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm not, again, like, you can bulk up that way, but it's just not healthy. Or like he would have like, you know, like full on protein shakes, like, but like some big ones. Like he would eat he would put enough in to where it would be like 1,000 calories within like that whole thing that he was drinking. And I'm just like, bro, why? Yeah, that was his deal. I forget how long it lasted. It stopped after like he got married. He's been working out again though and stuff. I've been noticing, but like he's not bulking like the way he did before. It was really funny. It was also really funny because like up until that point, he was always just like a skinny dude, a real small skinny dude. Well, I shouldn't say small. He eventually grew up to like 5'11", 5'10", 5'11", but he was always a very thin guy. So for him to have gone from like that thin boy that weighed like 130, 140 or so to like weighing 190, it was like, what the hell? What the hell? And yo, Blaze is in the house. Parks is in the building. What's going on, man? Good to see you. I see the channel icon changed. Man, hope you're doing well, man. Hope the channel's still going well. Hope you're killing it over there. Also, it's not 2 hours of RJ ignoring the chat. It's 2 hours of RJ not being used to low latency on his stream. And yeah, man, I'm doing well, man. Doing well. I'm about to be okay, you got it apparently. I'm gonna be moving out soon to my own place. That's exciting. I actually made some appointments for next Friday to do some tours to some places, so it's moving along. I'm excited for it. Yeah, man, things are moving along. Oh, and I made an appointment to meet with, I forget what they're called, but to meet with the people who set up who I need to talk to get my passport situated. And so I have everything for it. I have the picture photo I need for it, because they need a very specific kind of photo that you have to do like at the fucking post office. I got that. I have the money order to pay for the fee. I got the application form filled out. And I have my security card and my driver's license for ID purposes. So I got everything I need, man. So it's just a matter of making that appointment, or getting to the appointment, and then them accepting me and hopefully going through without a problem, and then them just mailing it out to me. The only issue is that because they couldn't meet me until July, fucking July, and so I'm hoping that it'll come in time for October, because I wanted to come to the UK in October. I was hoping to come in October, but it may have to be a little bit further. It may be like the beginning of November instead, which is not that big a deal. Like nothing's really going on at like the beginning of November. It's, you know, obviously it's at the end of November for Thanksgiving, but you guys don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so it's not going to be a big deal coming back. Oh, it might actually, because the air traffic might be crazy when you get stateside. But yeah, so it might be early November, which, okay, so be it. But yeah, but that's moving along, and so I think once I get that appointment set up and they approve of me, my application and everything, I think that's when I'll start looking into getting plane tickets. So moving right along, man. Hey Jim, yeah man, good man, chilling. Huh, good to see you, Parks. Parks, your short horror reactions are absolutely hysterical. We just want you to be here as soon as possible. Yeah, man. I mean, I do too. Trust me, I do too. And I'm hoping to hopefully get a place. I'm hoping to find a hotel. Actually, in your city, Parks. I'm hoping to hopefully find a place that's in Leeds, because you're like 45 minutes, I've been told, from where from Gemini lives. And so since I'm going to be staying with Gemini for the majority of my time while I'm there, I want to make sure I was somewhat close to him. And I mean, if I have to be in Manchester, then I will. But hopefully I can find a place in Leeds with my parents' timeshare, and stay near there. And of course, if I am there, of course I'll make sure I come and see you, Parks. Of course, maybe maybe bomb one of your streams, show up unannounced, just show up during your stream, and be like, "Hey, this is our stream now. I'm in this stream now. What up, everybody?" But yeah, man. So I'll definitely make sure I'll be seeing you. So hope that's exciting to you, because it is definitely exciting to me. We can play Cuphead together, and then I could try to do that Cuphead no hit run in front of you, and see how, and then watch me die. Or sorry, not die per se, but watch me immediately fuck that up after like 2 bosses. I'm trying to think. Okay, I'm trying to see where I would how far I could feasibly get on a no-hit run on, of course, regular mode. No way is that happening on expert mode. So I'm trying to think here. Okay, I could definitely do the vegetable patch. I could do the Gula Goob, whatever his name is. I could do him for sure. I could probably do Hildeberg, because on regular mode you don't have to do the gosh, what constellation is that? Is that Sagittarius? Whatever, you don't have to do that constellation with the arrows. That one's not even, well, actually I think you do. I think it is random still, but the likelihood of getting him is actually less than otherwise. So that would actually be okay, because Gemini is super easy. Gemini that constellation is really easy. Taurus is even easier. It's like a fucking joke. And then just dodging her little haws, and then the plane shouldn't be too bad. The only issue I would probably have, oh gosh, I'm dying. I'm dying. Would be the last phase with the moon, but I mean, I know the pattern. It's just not getting caught. So I think I could probably do Hildeberg. The flower, maybe, because the first phase is the hardest phase. Maybe I could do that one. I don't know. That might be where I end. The issue with the no-hit challenge is that I could not do it in one go. I could do each individual boss, like, not as a continuous go. Like, for instance, like, if I was allowed to have restarts, you know? Like, if I would have restarts, if I did get hit, then I'm sure I could at least get through the first aisle. But, like, if I'm not allowed, like, restarts and shit, oh, there's no way. I'm probably going out. I'm probably going down at Hildeberg. For sure, the plant. Yeah, that's just too much. So if you let me have that handicap, if I can have that handicap of being able to pause, or not pause, but restart, then I think I might be able to do it. Or at least not do it, because actually, you know what? I know for a damn fact that even on regular mode, I could not do Dr. Call's robot. I just know for a fact that I could not do it. That is like one of the top dreaded. I just hate that boss. That boss, I don't think I could do it. So I think actually that's where it would end. It's Dr. Call. And I probably also couldn't do the pirate. Like, I could beat the pirate, no problem, but doing it without getting hit? I don't know. I don't think I could do that. You know what? You know what? Bro, random American dude just rolls on into your building like, "What's up, bitches?" I mean, maybe after some tries, several tries, Gem, but honestly, like, I don't know if it'd be worth it. I mean, if I had a friend, then, okay, yeah, they can, like, keep egging me on and keep me going, but, like, if I was by myself, I just wouldn't, I would stop having fun. But if I had, like, you or Parks, then yeah, I probably would keep going, but otherwise, nah, I just would stop having fun. But you know what? Okay, how about this? Gemini, if you can get through, or not really get through, I want you to, on live, I want you to do like a no-hit run yourself. But you're allowed restarts. You know, the only criteria is that you have to get through each boss without dying or without getting hit. But you can restart. So that's not to be in one go. We don't have to do this fucking marathon mode shit that like that one Cuphead channel does. I don't know why I keep forgetting his name. I know it starts with a J. I I don't know why I cannot remember his name ever, but that guy, I know he can do it without, like, you know, in literally one try, one go, full stop. But I'm not gonna put that handicap on you, but I do want to see if you how many bosses you can get to without dying, and I would judge that. I would use that as a judge for myself. But yeah, again, you can restart. If you get hit, you can restart. That is, I'm not that masochistic, because I'm not going to do that to myself. So, but I do want to see how that plays out. Just to see how far can, because I mean, okay, you are better than me at Cuphead. I'm not even going to trip about that. But since I do know that I am competent at it, but I also know that you're not Justo level good, which is, like, that's not an insult. Like, it's just, I'm not saying you can't get there, but at the moment you're not. But Justo has dedicated, like, his whole fucking life to Cuphead, so it's like, of course you're not. Oh, I died. Oh, that's a bummer. I didn't even realize I was gonna die. But yeah, oh, how far back do I have to go? Oh, okay, not that far. That's good. But yeah, like, you're better than me, but I know I'm still good. But you're like the best barometer I got to use. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny with Cuphead. Cuphead's one of those games where, like, as far as the content you see online, there's no, like, people who are, like, in between, you know? It's like the only content that people usually either see is those who are just starting out and raging because it's hard, or those who are fucking masters at this game, like Justo. There's almost like no creators that, like, are, like, you know, they're just good. Like, they can beat it and they're fine. Like, even beat it on expert. There's, like, not enough of those guys, you know? I know there's you and I who put out streams and stuff and everything, but, like, we need more of that. There's not enough of those people. Cool. Homegirl got me. Homegirl helped me out. Helping out the homie. Alright, so you're down. Good. Nobody is just a level good, bro. No, I'm sure that there's a couple other Cuphead channels, or, like, you know, Cuphead YouTube creators that heavily focus on Cuphead. I know Justo's not the only one. He's probably like, you know, top 5 biggest ones, but he's not the only one. There we go. But man, he is good though. Oh, I keep forgetting. You have to keep reminding me, Jem, the one thing we have to make sure that we do together. Well, I don't know if it'll support co-op, but what we have to make sure we do, we have to try out one of those impossible mods. Because I know there's multiple ones. We gotta try those, man. Not even necessarily with the intention to beat. I mean, I know we're gonna want to win and beat it, but like the real intention is just to kind of just see how much crazier it is, and then try our best to beat it. Cause I know there's like multiple ones. There's not just like an impossible mod. There's like master mod or whatever I've heard, or there's like different creators that made different versions of their own impossible mod. And so we'll have to just choose one at random or something. But yeah, man, I totally want to give one of those a shot. Because I seen them. I saw Justo play one. I saw another dude play one too. And I forget the exact difference. I think, oh, he was playing Hildeberg. And I think on that one, whichever one he was playing, I think you had to do all the constellations. I think they even, oh, I think they added one too. I think they were able to add a new one or something. It was super cool. Well, I shouldn't say cool because it was brutal. But yeah, I remember that was like one of the big changes that they were able to do with it. And I was like, oh geez. I mean, getting through the fucking Sagittarius or whichever one that is hard enough. You know what, that stage is actually one of the stages where I don't think like the skill jump is actually handled all that well. I think that's one of the bosses where like it's just too high of a skill jump or a difficulty bump. It's just too high. Some of them are more gradual. Some of them are almost not noticeable. But some of them are actually really good. Actually, real good jumps, and it's like, yeah, okay, yeah, I can definitely feel the expert mode in this. But some of them are just like they don't prepare you at all, like at all. There was just no preparation. I think Hildeberg is one of them, because Gemini and Taurus constellations are piss easy, man. They are so easy, and you only get thrown one plane at a time at you, or like the planes only shoot like a couple pellets at you. It's like it's so the only hard part of the Hildeberg is the last phase. But once you finally realize the gimmick with the UFOs, then it actually becomes very manageable. The hard part is understanding that part. Once you find out, then it's like, oh, okay, then you can easily maneuver around them. It becomes much simpler than you think it does. But expert mode on that, oh gosh, nothing prepares you for that Sagittarius constellation. Nothing. It is that one constellation is harder than both the Gemini and the Taurus one combined. Without not even a contest. Full stop. Do not go past go. It is so much harder. And then with it throwing, it's either it throws at you too many planes, or they just shoot more pellets, or both. But that's nuts. And then how they made it to where the stars that the Sagittarius shoots at you don't go away. It's like they could have at least like gone away and they got replaced with the new ones. But nope, it adds on to whatever you didn't take out before. Like that one is nonsense. You know what, like Gemini, like what boss do you think had a ridiculous difficulty jump from regular to expert? Like almost like I guess unfair is the word we're looking for, but what I'm really looking after is like it didn't prepare you. Like the regular boss fight did not prepare you for expert mode like at all. Which one do you think that was for you? Can we not talk about Saltbaker? Of course Saltbaker. Like, of course Saltbaker was that. We don't need a poll for that. I don't need to ask you. That one. Okay, other than Saltbaker. Trying to see here, make sure I don't miss any enemies, because there's so many fucking rooftops up here and everything. It can get a little confusing. And I'm one of those players that likes to, like, you know, clear out everybody, take out all the enemies. Like, I don't like to skip enemies, unless I'm like in a game like this. I don't like to skip enemies because you need to get experience. From games that like don't give experience from enemies, it's like, okay, yeah, I'll skip those. Especially if I'm on like tough difficulties and I'm trying to stealth my way through, yeah, I'll skip them. But for games like this, where, like, you know, experience based and everything, I was like, no, everyone dies. All must die by my hand. You know, Jim, I thought you were actually gonna say either Cagney Carnation or Wally Warbles. Or the cow from the DLC. Huh. Rumor, huh? You know, okay. For me, I think, because Rumor was one of those bosses for me that was already so damn hard that the bump to expert wasn't as noticeable for me. Because I personally struggled so much with her beforehand. Because I didn't know. Well, also because first of all, we didn't have which is it the crack shot? We didn't have a certain shot that basically trivializes that last phase of hers. We didn't have that. At least I didn't know about it. I mean, Lobber does help that last phase, but I think the crack shot made it even better. Or there was maybe another DLC shot. I forget what it was, but like there was like a special shot that like completely destroys her. And by the time, you know, I remember her just being more easy when the DLC dropped and we got those extra shots. That's the only thing I remember. But I can't think if it was because of the crack shot or it was because of Lobber, but we already had Lobber. But I remember, like, she was crazy hard, and then I figured something out, and then she became much more manageable at the end phase. I mean, her first, it's still a tough ass fight because of the rising honey, and then the first phase can be a hit or miss with that little, like, with the shards flying everywhere all the time. It just, I don't know, man. That boss fight on regular mode was already a nightmare for me, so expert mode wasn't much of a jump personally for me. Okay, Wally Warbles absolutely had the biggest jump. And also he's much faster. Wally's much faster on expert too. Like when those feathers come at you, it is faster on expert mode. And people normally already couldn't handle that on regular mode. And so expert was just like overkill. Like the speed that it comes at you was just overkill. Didn't bother me. I fucking S ranked Wally without even like looking to do so. But you know, you already know that those missions kind of do well for me. And I thought Cagney, because like the first couple phases of Cagney where things are just flying at the air at you, there's just so much more shit that it just fires at you on expert mode. There's just so much more to watch out for. Like the last phase is about the same. The last phase is actually pretty easy on expert, even on expert, where you're just jumping on those little pads. It just takes a bit longer, but it's still the same thing. Like that's not the problem. But it's the goddamn first two phases where you're just kind of dodging shit, and then it can like spring his vines at you, and oh my gosh, like yeah, that was a huge jump. So that's why I thought you were gonna say that one. Because also remember, if you remember, Cagney was one of the first bosses that really pissed you off. When you first played Cuphead, you're probably wondering like nowadays, like why did this boss give me a hard time? Because I don't remember a lot of people complaining about that boss that much. From people who like recorded themselves playing it, but then again, I didn't watch a lot of people play it. Wait, what do I? Okay, here we go. But yeah, oh man, Cagney was your first roadblock. That was your first major roadblock, man. I remember you were, oh man, I might go and rewatch that honestly. That was very funny. Yeah, Expert Carney it's ridiculous, man. Like regular Carney is a bit annoying, but Expert Carney, it's just there's so much stuff just flying everywhere, and it's so hard to parry the little pellets that fly at you sometimes. It's so hard to parry it because there's shit everywhere. Oh man, yeah, that was not fun. That fight was not fun. And like I know people probably want to say Grim Matchstick, but like Grim is also the same thing as Rumor for me. That like the regular fight, the regular difficulty version of that is a nightmare. So it's like you can't get much scarier than that. So yes, it is faster a bit, and it shoots like 2 fireballs sometimes at you. But like honestly, they didn't do much to it because I think they already knew it was already hard as shit anyways. So there wasn't much changes I felt that there were that were in that one. And so, but it is still Grim is still like Grim is probably my second arch nemesis right behind Saltbaker. And if I know, I've seen some tier lists where they've actually like separated the phases of each of the bosses and judged those individually. If I were to do that, I would also have put the last phase of the Moonshine Mobster boss fight in there. I hate that last phase so much. It just ruins the vibe that they were. I think vibe wise, theme wise, is actually like, I think it's my second favorite. Like I love the fight up until that last phase. Everything else is like flawless. I love it. I really do like it. And how it has like the multiple tiers, levels and everything, level tiers, like platforms to go up and down of. It's great. It's really cool. I love the aesthetic of the insects being mobsters. That's so cool. But that last phase, fuck that last phase. I just don't like the theme of it. Because I'm usually not pissed off by theming. I'm usually not that bothered by stuff like that. I really could care less. But for some reason, that just rubbed me the wrong way so much. I just felt I just was like offended by it. I didn't even know why. Like I usually don't give a fuck about this stuff. Why do I care right now? But I did, and it pissed me off, and I hate it. I hate that anteater. And I read or heard that it actually thematically does make sense, but I still hate it, and nothing will convince me otherwise. Okay, Saltbaker, Esther, Ice Wizard, Rumor, and Grim. Okay, yeah, and these are all the expert versions of them. So, okay. I knew you were gonna bring up Esther, my girl. I always forget her name. I just know her as the cow boss. And I know it's a female cow, but I always forget the name. I would probably agree that Esther is like one of the top ones if I didn't like her so much. If I didn't think she was so damn cool and like the theming is so great. I mean, it is a tough last boss. It is tough. And those last 2 phases are pretty nerve-wracking. I'm not gonna lie. Like when she turns into like Not the can yet, but the phase before that. You have to go up and down and all that shit. Yeah, it's getting through that and then that last phase, because I feel like that last phase was like it goes on forever. Yeah, no, that fight is really hard on expert mode, especially. It is very hard, but I love it so much. It is I think it is my favorite fight. I think it is my favorite boss fight. I just love it. No other boss fight really has like like tells as much of a story with this boss as much as that fight does, and I think that's why I love it so much. Just to see her go from like, you know, robbing the bank to like you're basically defeating her, and like it's a cool way of showing that you are defeating her in each stage, because she turns into more and more of like, you know, she gets more and more processed into like meat as you go, and it's so cool. It makes it fun. It makes it enjoyable, because it actually also it's a cool way of showing your progress with the fight, instead of like wondering, you know, instead of wondering like, oh, how far did I get? Like, I don't think I'm making any progress. You don't have to guess as much with that fight, because they made it to where she will literally show you, because she has visibly gotten more and more worn down, or cut down, I guess you could say, by your actions. So it's a genius fight. It's a genius design. It's so geniusly designed. I think more so than any other fight in the game. But if I'm going for top 5 expert mode boss battles, trying to think here. Who am I? Well, okay, Sawbaker. There's not even a question. Sawbaker, Grim. Sawbaker and Grim. Oh, I had a real problem with the dog fight. The DLC dog, like when you're in the air dog fight. It's super unique. It is super cool, but fuck, man. That fight was that fight was something. Because like also like with the mixing of your controls and everything mid fight, that is just a nightmare. I hated that. So I think that's probably going to be my third. I'm not going to include Rumor, because I by the time you fight her on expert, she's actually more hit. Because I think you learn to use Lobber, and it actually helps quite a bit. Because you may not have access to Lobber by the time when you play her the first time. So yeah, Dr. Call for sure. Dr. Call's top 5, not even a question. I hate Dr. Call. It's just it just feels a little bit poorly designed. Like I feel like they just wanted to get a robot in there, but the way they went about that's probably like that might be one of like the few poorly, in my opinion, poorly designed boss battles, whereas most of them are very properly designed and intricate and really well thought out. I don't know. I felt like that one was probably it's a weak one. It's weakly. Yeah, it's not good. That's basically the point. It's not good, and it's not just because it's hard. Well, I think because it's not designed well is because it's why it's hard. It's so fucking hard. It's just it's just not. And it's not even fun. It's just not fun. Because even a lot of fights, even if they're tough and hard, they're still kind of fun. You can look back fondly on them. That one, no. Not that one. Fuck Dr. Call. So, actually, you know what? I think Dr. Call is my second. It's above, because, I mean, Grim put me to tears. Oh, like, pretty much put me to tears. But I don't have the same anger that I do for Grim that I do for Dr. Call. Dr. Call actually gets me mad. So Dr. Call second, and then Grim, and then probably the dog fight, and then who would be last? Well, I remember having a lot of problem with the devil on expert mode. The devil was tough. I mean, the Iceman too. The Ice Wizard was also tough, but like, I don't know. Then again, I never tried to S rank him, but it's probably gonna be a toss up between the Devil, maybe the Iceman, or the Ice Wizard, I should say, and oh, Hildeberg. Fuck, what am I forgetting? Hildeberg. Yeah, Hildeberg. Uh-oh. Looks like the stream messed up. Uh-oh, what's going on with the stream? That was weird. Huh. Hey, can you let me know, Jem, if everything's okay on the stream now? I had looked over and I saw that it was like a black screen on my that was showing me, so I pressed the skip. I pressed the Y button and it skipped. I think I skipped ahead or something like that. But can you let me know if everything's okay now? I haven't had that happen before, so I was a little confused. Which is weird because it's showing that it's like an excellent connection. Okay, it's back now. Okay, good. Sounds good. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with those. I think those are gonna be my So Saltbaker, Dr. Call, Grim. Ooh, Hildeberg actually will be 4. Hilda's 4, and then probably the dogfight. Those are probably the 5 hardest for me on expert mode. Oh, hello, bird. Ooh, there we go. Oh! I knew there was another. I knew that there was another boss. You know what's funny, Gemini? When you said Glumstone, I thought that was the name for the Ice Wizard. I thought that's why you were saying Glumstone, to remind me what the name of the Ice Wizard was. Okay. Yes, thank you for reminding me of Glumstone. And you know what? I think most people have forgotten Glumstone. Yes, you are absolutely right. Glumstone. Oh, Glumstone was terrible. Glumstone was terrible. Like, I think the only reason why I remember the Ice Wizard fondly is because he reminds me of that wizard from Adventure Time, which I'm pretty sure he does for a lot of people. But Glumstone is just, he is just pain. Glumstone is pain. It is just pain. He's not fun. The randomness that boss fight is terrible. Glumstone is the DLC's Dr. Call, in my opinion. As far as like not really well designed and just not fun. The fight is just a pain. It's just a chore. Yes, I remember. He was even a piece of shit on normal mode, let alone on expert mode. So yes, thank you for reminding me of Glumstone. Fuck Glumstone. He changes the listing. He changes the listing. Okay, so it is okay, so Saltbaker still number 1. Saltbaker will always be number 1. No one. If you don't put Saltbaker as your hardest boss in Cuphead, I bow down to whoever that is. That is that is an alpha gamer. The likes I will never be. But yeah, so Saltbaker's still always number 1. But then, oh no, yeah, Saltbaker's number 1. Dr. Call is still number 2. I still hate Dr. Call. More. Yes, Dr. Call still more. And then it would be Glumstone. Oh shit, how did I miss you? Oh, got you. Yeah, Glumstone is 3. For damn sure. Like, not a question. Glumstone's 3. And then, Grim is 4. Sorry, I'm trying to take out this dude. Yeah, Grim would be 4, and then Hilda's 5. Actually, it might be a toss-up between Hilda and the dog fight, because they were both really crazy for me, but in different ways. But I think maybe Hilda gets the edge, because the dog fight didn't, like, bum me out like Hilda did. Hilda took away my emotionally affected me. Whereas at least the dog fight was really cool and unique, and at least we got to have the hot, cute, like sergeant, female dog looking thing or whatever. So, if it didn't have that female dog though, if it didn't have that dog, it would have been terrible. Would have been a 0 out of 10. But yeah, that's probably my rankings. Oh gosh. Okay, you know what? Now that you mentioned Glumstone, Gem, does that change your listing? Or did you mention Glumstone earlier? No, you didn't. So does Glumstone, does that change your top 5? Oh man, I might have to I'm curious. I feel like I want to go and like look up a video of someone fighting Glumstone, and just to see if like the comments section is just people saying how that boss fight is just utterly terrible, and like not for the good ways. Like it's just a terrible slog. Nah, bro, I smoke Glumstone. How do you smoke Glumstone? How? It is beyond random. Yeah, how do you do that, man? You know, I want to see you, because, okay, last time you played it, you weren't, I don't know if you were an expert or not, but I want to see you do expert mode Glumstone again. I need to see this with my own eyes. God, I always forget Glumstone. Like, that tells you that he's not good, because no one fucking remembers him. No one remembers Glumstone. Like, he's so unspectacular as a boss. And he's also just terribly designed to boot. Oh gosh, man. Yes. Glumstone, man. I think I find Glumstone easier because when I was doing S ranks, I learned a few tricks that make him considerably more manageable. Well, you know what? When I get to the UK and we play through Glumstone on co-op, fill me in on those. Maybe it'll change my whole fucking life. Because, yeah, Glumstone was probably my bane for a while. Yeah, I remember being, I think Glumstone was, I think the only boss that actually made me upset. Like, on stream. Like, actually, like, to a level that I could not try to hide or conceal. Well, I think, well, maybe Dr. Call did too. Dr. Call might have as well. I don't know. But, like, you know, like, Hilda just bummed me out. Hilda just made me sad. And I would rather have been sad than be mad. I'm actually going live with Cuphead on Monday, so I'll try to show. I'll make sure I have it on, man. I'm very, very curious. And if I do happen to miss it, I'm gonna need you to do it again. Because if I'm in a meeting and you decide to do Glumstone when I'm in a meeting, I'm gonna need you to do that again so I can see. Because I'm very curious of what the tricks are. Because me and Glumstone are not friends. We do not get along. We are not the homies. I don't like how he's just stuck there. That's funny. Okay, so we're actually nearing the end of the level here. There's just like that's like the last room to fight a couple people in. And after that, we'll be at the last what do you want to call it? The last flag there, and then the level will be done. I probably should have jumped, just took him out that way. No, I want to shoot him because I love the bow so much. Really, you're gonna throw a knife at me, dog? Get the fuck out of my face. Ooh, Croppo. Okay, I'm gonna take this dude out when he turns around. Or, I guess, goes that way. There we go. Get over here. There we go. A challenge? What are you talking about? There's no challenge here, Hong Jing. Don't say things like that. Don't say funny things like that, you silly bitch. Alright. Alright, we got the last flag. And I saved you for last so I could get you from the sky. Yeah. Wish you had died. Oh well, you died now. Alright. Cool. So, oh, how did I miss? Oh, I haven't done it yet. Alright, we are at the end of the level. It's time to fight Lebu for the second time. Alright, let's see here. Oh, Dr. Call is another one that I found impossible at first and thought he was one of the hardest, but since figuring out some of his patterns, I make fairly short work of him. Yeah, I know you did that actually. I remember you did that on a stream and I was just flabbergasted. I was like, what the fuck? It pissed me off that you made a boss that I still find very, very challenging. On expert mode at least. And you just one try and I was like, can you just go away? Please. Stop making us look bad over here. Anywho, so we're trying to fight Lebu. Let's buff up a bit and let's go. I will always hate Dr. Call. Dr. Call, I will never not like. I will never like Dr. Call. Oh, so he's like the Taoist. So he's like the main mastermind behind everything. He's trying to get Lebu to use the elixir. Oh man. Oh, so, yeah, so now he's gonna use it and he's gonna turn this in. Actually, his design's actually pretty fucking dope. I'm not even gonna lie. It's pretty sweet. And then that puts him over the edge. But it's cool, like he was about to die. Lebu was about to get him. And so yeah, he combines with his horse spirit thing, or divine beast. So I mean, it's a really cool design, and he's pretty fucking bulky too, if I remember correctly. I might die to him, honestly. I remember dying to him a few times before, so I'm not looking forward to this. But we'll see what happens. I haven't been this. The last time I wasn't so bulky. Don't know why I did that. Oh, thank goodness. I was actually really scared that I wasn't going to get that. Alright. Alright, that did okay amount of damage. So I learned the hard way that you do want to run away from that. At some point, I think I tried to, like, just parry it or deflect it, and yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy, you don't want this problem. Oh, oh, he got me that one. Oh, geez, don't kill me. Oh, God, don't kill me. Like, back and forth. Wait, what the fuck? Shit. When did I change my item to the elixir? Oh. Oh. When did I change it? That's okay. So what happened was when I was going back and forth with him on the little fireball, I was trying to heal because I noticed my health was going down, but it didn't go down. So I thought something was up, and I noticed my item, my quick item, was changed to the elixir. I don't know when I did that. I don't know when that got changed. So I went to go change. I forgot the button to change it, and then the fireball got me, and I died. Oh well. I don't know when I changed my item to elixir, but whatever. It is what it is. Which sucks because I was about, if I had gotten him on that, I probably would have won and taken him out. But anyways, yo, Big Daddy Gamers in the house. What are you doing, my brother? Man, how are you? Good to see you again. It's been a little while. Hope all is well with you, man. Since I've seen you last, I'm using OBS now, man. I got a new laptop, got new equipment. Well, I just got a new laptop. Well, I got a new laptop, and also I had to get a new capture card and shit too, with it and everything. Oh, what? I thought, what the fuck? But yeah, man. So using different stuff now, and I can finally use my microphone. Some audios is better now with my webcam, and I'm able to use my webcam and change the screen for it when I'm streaming. So I don't have like all the stupid background shit that I had before. So good times, man. There we go. And poof. Alright, let's see if we can try to take him out this time. And I really need to, because he has half my experience, and I need that shit. Oh wait, no, I got it back. Never mind. See, what's weird is that in this boss fight, like, I got my experience back that I lost. But I remember when I fighting that cow, like, I didn't get it back, and so it's weird. Oh. Ah. I think that's it, boys. Yeah, he's down. Alright, that's a wrap. Lebu has been taken down for the second time. I'm not gonna lie. Fighting him this time was much harder. Sorry, easier than dude, when I fought him the first, dude, he's easier in this fight than he is the first time you fight him, in my opinion. Excuse me. But I still lost him a few times. I think like 3 or 4 times. And on the second difficulty, whew, I died to him even more. So he's given the backstory about everything, like, you know, why he's been gone from his village and everything, and it comes to find out that he's actually that chick we've been hanging out with this whole game. That's her brother, and he's been keeping his identity secret. And he took up the. Cause I don't think Lebu is actually his real name. I don't think that's his birth name. I think I forget what it is, but yeah, that's him, and he's just saying like what he did, and so to stop the elixir from spreading, or no, spreading, but to stop it from being used for nefariously, he decided to take up the moniker and become the crazy warrior that he is to try to stop it, and but he couldn't, because now we killed him.
你武艺既高于我，定可担负讨伐余气之大任。根绝邪气之使命，就托付于你了。
All right, so now we're gonna get his divine beast to use, if we want it, and yeah, now he is going to fall down and die. Bye bye. So I think Wan Shao is the former commander or whatever, or like the I forget what they call rulers here, but like he was like the ruler of this land, but he's lost it now because other people took him out or took out his forces. So he's got desperate. He wants to use the elixir. So he's in cahoots with that Black Taoist guy. So I think his name was Yuji. That was the Yuji he was talking about. So we'll have to take them out towards the end. Yeah, so now she's lost her brother. I'm sorry. I would be more affected by this if it was, like, done better. Which just sucks to say, because I love these games, but story and feelings are not this game's strong suit. It has never been. Dang, he is just going at it. He is... Damn. He is going. If I'm not, I think I know what the next mission is, but I'm not sure. And I think part 6 that was the last mission of part 5, or this was the last mission of part 5. I think part 6 is like the end of the main game. I think. And I think part 7 is like end game stuff, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna play this game on my main profile because I want to do that extra mission they added later.
这究竟是何预兆？
Wow, actually, just realized my controller was on low battery this whole stream, and it lasted the whole time. That's cool. Yeah, so we should be on part 6 now after this cutscene. I think what I'm going to do is, I think off camera, I'm going to do like the 1 or 2 side missions that got unlocked. I'll do those off camera, and then I will level up and upgrade and shit. And then when we come back on the next stream, I will start the first mission of part 6. And that's where we will begin. And if I remember correctly, I think it's actually a really long mission. If I remember correctly. Like, a bit longer than the others. But I'm not exactly sure yet. We'll have to see what happens after the cutscene plays out. Uh-oh. There is no way that you could actually like just swing your sword and axes at arrows. Get out of here.
银记的据点被袁绍军攻陷了，白马的先锋部队被敌方大将颜良和文丑击败。请给关某一个机会，以报答明公之恩情。
I always find it weird how that character, like, cause I've seen him in other games too, like Dynasty Warriors and shit. He's actually one of the few characters who I actually recognize, at least by like look. I always wondered why his face was so much darker than the others. Like, he looks like an actual orange. And I don't know why. Hey girl, how you doing?
天上之星，如今眷顾何人？
此役结束之后，便会见分晓吧。
白马之地，乃是渡河之要冲。压制此地，便能遏制敌方的援军。没错。为挽回劣势，曹操军必将拼死奋战。
The final tangerine. Oh jeez. Okay, that guy. That guy. He is. He's the dude who was like the former. Like the former leader or whatever, and he lost like his power on the capital. And so, like, in his desperation, he's now like giving in and now using the elixir and everything. So, we'll have to take him out. Okay, I think this is the mission. Yes. So this mission is hella long, son. This mission goes on forever, and actually has 2 separate boss battles as well. It's very long. And the first boss battle is actually a double boss battle. So exciting. Yeah, I think this is the one. Hold on, let me just go forward a little bit. Yes, this is the one. Yeah, this mission takes fucking forever. It's so long. So, but I think that's because this is part 6 now. I think part 6 only has 2 main missions. I think. We'll have to find out. Ooh, Scarlet Crystal. What's that? Oh, it's just a boss battle against Hongjing. It's super easy. So, yeah. So, I'm going to do this mission and then fight Hong Jing in that boss battle. I'm gonna do both of those off camera, and then level up, upgrade anything I can, and then we'll come back. We'll start this mission up a bit. We'll start the mission up, and then get through part 6. Maybe depends if how fast I can get through this mission, and if there is only 2 main missions in part 6. So we might beat the game next stream, maybe. Probably not. But well, there is like an end game mission at the it's there's an end game final mission that like fully concludes the story. And so because of that, we probably won't finish the game in the next stream. But I can say though that we should be able to be done with this game before the DLC drops at the end of the month. So that's pretty much set in stone. So I'm happy about that. But anyways, that's gonna wrap up this stream, guys. Thank you for people who joined in. Detective, Jet, Lefty, Gemini, Big Daddy Gamer towards the end. Thanks for joining in. Anyone else who stopped by, said hello, thank you very much. And I'm not sure when I'll stream again. I don't know the exact date I'm going to stream again. I know I will next week, but I don't know the exact date. But yeah, I'll stream again, and we'll keep this moving right along and get ready for the DLC to drop. So yeah. Anyways, guys, you all take care. Have a good day, night, or whatever it is for you, wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.